A brand new Overwatch patch just dropped, and they released so many new hero tweaks, maps, game modes, and features. I don't even know how I'm going to cover it all, but I'm certainly going to try. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So before I even talk about the new maps or the new hero changes or any of the new game modes, capture the flag, none of that, I gotta cover the game browser first. The game browser is insane. It allows you to create custom game modes and anyone in your region can join them. And they'll even see you on the list. You can write your own custom name for the game modes. It's crazy. You can change so many settings in these game modes that you can literally create your own modded version of Overwatch and have other people play it. You can have insane speed boosts, you can have insane modifiers for your weapon damage, for character's health. There's just an absolutely ridiculous amount of customization options. And so on top of that, they added a new game mode. Now, if you remember Capture the Rooster from back during the Chinese New Year update, they did Capture the Rooster, obviously, and it was a pretty fun Capture the Flag game mode, but it was limited only to Lijiang Tower. Now, what they've done is they've added a full-fledged Capture the Flag mode to the game. And this isn't just like how Capture the Rooster was. They completely redid the control point maps, all 9 of the other control point maps. They redid them, completely different daytime and nighttime settings, like the environment's completely different. They even added entire spawn areas. All 9 of these brand new maps have been added to the game, and they are fully functional with the brand new Capture the Flag game mode. And you can play this anytime at the arcade, and you can also go onto the game browser and host your own custom Capture the Flag game modes. You can even modify the Capture the Flag settings, like how long it takes to pick up the flag, and just settings just like that, and you can make your own custom game mode. It's absolutely awesome. Next up, I'm going to talk about the hero updates, and there are quite a few changes that are going to really change the way people play Overwatch. The biggest one is Bastion. Bastion's kit has been completely reworked. Blizzard says they wanted to kind of rework how Bastion operated as a hero, and they wanted to make him better at killing tanks and really high health heroes, and not so good at just tearing through smaller heroes like Mercy or Ana. And basically, Bastion's just really good at killing tanks now. And what they did was they made it so when you transform into Sentry mode, it takes significantly less time. And I'm sure you'll feel it when you play Bastion now. You just pop into Sentry mode, it's just so quick. Now, another thing is they increased Bastion's bullet spread. So when you're spraying down with your turret in that mode, you're gonna have a much harder time hitting those smaller characters because your bullets are gonna spread a lot more, and it's not going to be nearly as precise as it used to be. This is a 50% bullet spread increase, and it's always at 50%. Now, the magazine size here, this is a huge change. Bastion's magazine is now 300 bullets. It used to be 200. They added a whole nother 100 bullets into the turret mode magazine. That is crazy. One other change they made is that you can't do critical hits anymore. You just don't do any crits. You just do the straight up damage. And so now you can kind of like shoot longer. You can shoot for longer periods of time, and you'll do about the same amount of damage you did before, but over a longer period of time. Another really crazy change they made to Bastion is he's much more accurate when you're running around in what's called recon mode. The bullet spread in recon mode was actually taken down a notch, so you're more accurate than you were before, and you do have 5 more bullets in the clip, bringing it to a total of 25. Now, to me, the biggest and craziest change to Bastion is that you can self-repair while you're moving, which means you can heal just like Soldier 76 almost. And they redid the way that the system works when you heal, so now you actually have a certain amount of healing. If you've ever used D.Va's defense matrix, it has that little bar in the side of the screen. Bastion now has that, but for his healing ability, so you can't just heal forever. You can only heal so much before you have to let that ability recharge for a bit. And the last thing they did to Bastion was they just took away the extra armor he gets during his ultimate, and that's not really that bad. That's just, I mean, he has some new abilities that make up for it, where he takes 35% less damage in total, which is crazy on its own. So that's not really that bad. One thing I'm so happy about in this update is D.Va's defense matrix can finally finally save hooked teammates again. I can put my little defense matrix up on people who get hooked, and Roadhog's bullets aren't just gonna completely shred them. This got completely destroyed back when they released Hook 2.0, but now that they changed Roadhog's hook and they allow D.Va to do this, it's so much better. I can actually save my teammates once again. It makes D.Va much more viable when fighting Roadhog. Now, Mei can actually be targeted when she goes into her ice block, her cryo freeze. I play Mercy a lot, and it was really frustrating anytime Mei would go to heal, and I couldn't heal them at all when they go into their little ice block. But now they changed that, so you can be healed even more by your healers when you're in that ice block. And like I said, I play Mercy, so they changed Mercy here as well, and I'm so happy about that. They made it so when you resurrect your teammates, you are invincible, just like they are. You go glowing yellow and nobody can hurt you for a second. Finally, you're not just gonna go in, resurrect, and then instantly get killed, sacrificing yourself. It's so important to be alive after your teammates are resurrected. You can actually heal them and help them out in the fight. They're not just resurrected and instantly killed with no healing to speak of. It's really good. Now, Roadhog. Oh, Roadhog. I feel very bad for everybody who bought a golden Roadhog gun right about now, because Roadhog's hook just got 2 seconds added to the cooldown. That means it's 8 seconds on that hook cooldown now, which might not sound like a lot, but oh boy, in those intense fights when time is just slowing down from the intensity of the gameplay, 2 seconds is a lot of time. Now, not only has the cooldown been changed, but also the spread has been changed. The spread of his gun has been decreased, so it's much more accurate. That shotgun, I hated using Roadhog's shotgun. It's terrible. It spreads so much, but now it's much more accurate and you can actually do some significant things with it. What's pretty cool is all the heroes got a sensitivity update, so if you play Ana, you know when you try to nano boost your teammates, sometimes Lucio just comes in, he's like, hey there, and he just ruins your nano boost. He takes it, try to nano boost Reinhardt. Now you got a glowing blue Lucio who's just hopping around like crazy. Ugh, it's horrible. Now you can adjust the sensitivity of your nano boost, so it'll be much harder for situations like that to come up, and you'll be able to be a lot more precise with who you choose to nano boost. There were a lot of bug fixes, but I don't feel any of them are really worth mentioning. There are really just a lot of quality of life changes. That's all really I have for this video. If you like my content, please subscribe. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. I've been making a lot more Overwatch content recently, and I can tell you guys are all really enjoying it, so I would really appreciate it if you like my content and you would subscribe. That would just make my day. Anyway, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. Go play this Overwatch update. It's absolutely a blast. All these new features are fantastic. So have a wonderful day. I'm Rejected Shotgun, signing off.